Hey everybody, welcome back to Primo, Reef and Acrylics. This time, I am not gonna be building anything aquarium related. Because my business name does entitle Acrylics, so at the side I do a lot of other custom acrylic work, showcases. This one here is a custom waterfall for a banquet hall. This one, the size on the sheet, the brown sheet that you see there, it's actually a frosted sheet. I'll explain the details in a little bit, but starting off with the measurements, this piece here is 7 foot high, which is 84 inches high by 3 feet across, which is 36 inches across. So that's a big sheet. Off to the side here, this is gonna be not a sump. This is gonna be what the waterfall is gonna sit in. It's a big enclosure. It looks pretty big. The measurements on this, I believe it's 36 3/4 by, I believe it's 16 inches by 16 inches. So just gluing this, so I did glue it. I'm just waiting for everything to dry. I'm going to probably wait about 12 to 24 hours before it completely cures. Now, Whaled on 4 does have a fixture time, I believe, anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. Don't touch that. That's just the fixture time. It's not really the bonding phase. So just keep it. Once you glue something, leave it alone. Don't touch it for anywhere from 4 to 8 hours plus. I give myself 12 hours. So looking at this piece here, there's going to be a follow-up of a video, part 1. This is part 1, part 2, and a part 3. So looking at the bottom here, this is going to be the base. So this is what the whole piece is going to stand up on. If you look at it from the side, I have an L bracket here. This is all 1/2 inch. The back sheet is 3/4 of an inch frosted glass. In the center here, I have 2 supports. Now, the height on this one from here to here is 1 inch, measuring 82 inches up. Now, the glass I have here is just to hold down the acrylic, so it's just in the gluing phase. So there's 2 supports here, and here these little strips are 84 inches, so they reach 7 foot across. And these little grooves that you see in here, I don't know if you can see that properly, that groove right there, guys, there. These are gonna sit off right to the sides. So over here, sitting off, we're leading along to the edges, both sides, groove pointing in. And what that's gonna do is those grooves are sitting 1 inch, and I believe it's 1 inch and 4 millimeters thick, the grooves. So there's gonna be a custom glass panel that's gonna slide in from the top, which is here. So we're gonna slide it in from the top, and it's gonna rest on the acrylic, 1/2 inch acrylic that I have here, the bottom base. So it's gonna be locked in tight. Okay, there's no way it's gonna shift around. The good thing about having a glass front is obviously it gives you much more different options on presentation and how I'm gonna run the plumbing on this. And there's gonna be a 16-foot RGB LED strip that's gonna be on the inside. That's gonna be changing colors via the customer, whichever color they want to pick. Okay, so anything I gotta cover here? No, that's about it, I guess, for now. So this is just a planning phase. You guys will see this thing upright in the next week, I believe. Give me about Monday, Tuesday. I should be picking up the glass sheet on Monday. And I'm gonna glue the sides into place after the sheet comes in. I'm not gonna do this beforehand. And the way I'm going to hold this into the box, because some of you may wonder, 7 feet across by 3 feet across is going to be very flimsy. That's why I have these supports, the 1/2 inch supports, along with a next 1/2 inch rail. So I got 1, 2, 3, and 4 supports are going to be leveling the entire system. Now with the glass, it's going to support it even further more, giving us a more security standing upright 7 feet tall. Within the box, the sump light box that we have here, the acrylic, the entire, I believe it's a 2 inch strip. So the 2-inch strip is gonna be right here, and I have these 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch acrylic cubes or squares, rectangles. These are gonna be placed approximately that far apart by 2 inches on the inner diameter, and this is gonna prevent the acrylic from shifting. The whole 7-foot by 3-foot drop in, it's gonna prevent it from shifting left and right or front and back. Now, why did I go with a bigger box? Now, some of you may wonder, this box, it's pretty darn big. Just to give you an exact measurement. Okay, so we know it's 36 3/4 in length, so 16 inches in height, and I believe it's actually 20 inches across, 16 inches in height. Reason why I went with a bigger box like this, guys, is because you want to have a steady bottom. That's the bottom case. The more water you put in here, the more secure the top is going to be. So for somebody to walk across, move their acrylic, because you have some type of people that they like to see how this stuff is built, and then you got little kids who like to push this type of stuff and put their hands in the water while the water's falling down the front glass, and that's a huge lawsuit. But forget the lawsuit, the money will come and go, but if a young person or anybody gets injured by the 7-foot glass falling on top of them, that can pretty much almost kill you if the glass comes off in the wrong way or shatters on top of a person. Hence the 16-inch tall acrylic box, and the supports along the sides. Who knows? I might actually make more supports in the middle here, and maybe triangle. Probably cut something out of triangle, and just for extra security. So this is it for now, guys. Okay. Stay tuned for part 2. By the time part 2 comes, I'll have this acrylic sheet glued along the sides with the glass inside, probably placed in that box. So my living room is a huge mess right now. However, hopefully this is done by next week. And this is for your do-it-yourself waterfall, portable waterfall, full-fledged LED lighting with the water pump, everything built inside. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, comment, rate, subscribe. Again, log into my Facebook channel to view more pictures on how this product is built. So that's Primo, Reef, and Acrylics. Stay tuned for part 2.